if I know what's the worst case thing and I accept that, then basically nothing can surprise me. Confidence and courage. When I was younger, I did one big mistake, and that is that I focused on my confidence, to be confident. So what the confidence is? It's the feeling inside me that I know that I can do something because I have done that many times ago before. So, you cook pasta, you know that one recipe for 10 years, you have cooked it in 100 times, now you cook it again, you are confident that it will be good, delicious, and nothing goes wrong. Compared to courage, that's when you haven't done that before, but you have, again, the feeling inside that it's gonna go well, or that you can do it, right? So, for example, you pick new recipe, and even you haven't done that before, you go for that, and it might go well, it might not go well, but you go for that, and usually things are not 100%, but rarely you have really big failure, right? Maybe that new recipe is not the most delicious food you have ever had, but it can be very decent dish. So that was my biggest mistake, that I focused on this confidence and if you are young and you don't have 30 years of experience like somebody older, you don't have confidence. So if you focus on confidence, you kind of slow down or you lose because you don't have that experience to base confidence on. Compared to courage, well, you need just change your mindset to open yourself for that. I know that many people think about me that I take like a big risk, that I'm not thinking about things and I'm just like very relaxed and I just do whatever I want, which is kind of true, but at the same time, I have that courage, and the courage is that I know it goes well because it rarely, things rarely are total disaster. Maybe it doesn't turn out to be best experience in my life, but it can give me great experience and make my life more rich if I go for that thing. And so what I do, I worry a lot, but I try to calculate kind of that risk I'm taking. For example, what's like upside and what's the downside, what's the best thing what can happen and what's the worst thing what can happen, right? So looking at, that's what I do very often. So I look at the worst case scenario and I see, is that really like that bad? Can I accept that? Like, I go for that. I don't have confidence, I haven't done it before, I have courage, and I say, okay, what's the worst case scenario? What can happen? And can I accept that? Yeah. So if I know what's the worst case thing and I accept that, then basically nothing can surprise me, right? It can be only kind of better. So it's up to you what you want to go for. But especially if you are young, I think the courage is number one you should focus on. Basically just changing your mindset, accepting that things doesn't go well, accept that you might temporarily fail, but the failure is quitting, right? If you're still trying, if you're still doing, it's not failure, it's just learning experiment. And yeah, I think if you are older, like sometimes I feel like there is like weird mix of the courage and confidence. So I'm confident that if I have courage, the things will go well, right? To explain that a little, I pushed, I went for unknown, I used my courage many times before, and it always went well. So now I have this confidence that if I go for that, it's going to be awesome. So thanks for listening. I hope it wasn't too much confusing for you. So yeah, the confidence is for all the guys. Focus on courage. And see you in next video.